We have some new Beyblade news to talk about, which includes 2 gears that are upcoming for Divine Belial and a brand new evolution to a fan favorite Bey. So let's talk about it. First up, we're going to start with the new evolution gear. We've known for a while that the old gears like the L, S, and F gear, those are all going to work with the new Divine Belial, but we also know we're going to be getting new ones as well. We've had rumors and we've had teases for them, but now we know the first 2 that are going to be releasing. This picture comes straight from the Takaratomi channel where they were going over the brand new Belial, and we can see there is an A gear and a D gear. We're getting the D. And with how the names for the gears works, we can assume that they are for Achilles and Dragon. Dragon D's Beys. Anyways, starting with the Dragon gear, this one is going to go on the disc of the Bey, which I assume just kind of replaces the S gear. It doesn't look like any of the new and old gears can be used at the same time. They pretty much are just replacements. And the D gear looks almost exactly like the Sting disc that came with Ace Dragon, so maybe it's gonna have that same bound gimmick. None of the gears are really anything crazy when it comes to like their parts or anything, and the S gear was just a piece of plastic, so I assume this is just gonna be the same thing. And according to the picture, this one is going to release with Dragon in June, and the supposed name for Dragon is Gatling Dragon, which sounds awesome. Doesn't really tell me what the gimmick is going to be, but I pretty much liked every single Dragon that's released so far, except Imperial wasn't really my favorite, but Triumph was awesome. So if this new one is anything like that, I will be excited. Next up, we have the A gear, and I can assume this is the Achilles gear. It looks like this one is going to replace the Fafnir F gear. I don't think this one's going to be anything gimmicky as well. It's probably just going to be a slightly different shape. It looks to be a little bit more aggressive than the F gear was, so maybe it increases attack power. I don't really know. And the release date for this one is not known. We don't really know anything about the Achilles either, so I assume it's going to be maybe July or August. A lot of the Beys that we didn't get in DB, it looks like we're getting here in BU, since we have a Dragon, an Achilles, a Kerbeus, and I guess a Zeus is rumored as well. That Zeus rumor is actually pretty interesting, because if that one comes with its own gear, the Z gear, that one can go on top of Belial, replacing the L gear, and maybe it has like that metal ball gimmick that Zeus is known for. But now we're going to move on to the main story. We know what the May release is. I believe it's going to be a random booster, but the prize Bey is the new Kerbeus, and we have Chain Kerbeus. It's been way too long since we had a Kerbeus evolution, and in Sparking we got a new Death Scyther and Wyvern, so we just knew Kerbeus just had to be next. This looks to be a true evolution to Guardian, but mainly to Kaiser Kerbeus, all the way back in the dual layers. Yeah, we had Hazard released during Cho Z, but Hazard was just not really it. It was kind of ugly. It didn't really feel like a Kerbeus to me. But this one looks like a true defense type that I'm really excited for. The way that the core looks in the middle is really awesome as well. The Bey might not look exactly how it is pictured here. I did a little bit of a Photoshop to kind of complete the Bey, since we had a kind of like a half picture of it. So it might be a little messed up, but I tried. Like I said, the Bey is called Chain Kerbeus, and we can see the chains pretty much everywhere on the Bey. The main kind of red part in the center looks like it is chains connecting and kind of holding the Kerbeus back. And we can also see literal silver chains in the core as well. Past that, everything else is pretty much unconfirmed. The disc looks to be 6, maybe, and the Bey is going to release in May in a random booster. But past that, that's it. But let me know what you guys think about Chain Kerbeus in the comments down below. But that is going to wrap up this pretty quick little news video about stuff that we're going to be getting next month and beyond. Just to wrap up, we're going to be getting the new Chain Kerbeus in May. Following that in June, we have the new Gatling Dragon, and then maybe Achilles in July or August. Who knows? Maybe the Achilles comes out in like September or October or something, and we get something else in the meantime. I don't really know how many gears we're going to be getting. Who knows if there's going to be a end of BU evolution to Belial. Everything is still up in the air. But let me know what you think about everything in the comments. Hit that like button if you liked it. Hit subscribe to join the Nuc Nation. and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.